All right, Kel, here we go. We're going to start with Chris Hayes, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Kel, good to see you back. How you doing?
Doing good.
Practice today, Cliff said it was light, but how'd you feel out there just to kind of get your wind out there and join the guys?
It felt great just to be around the guys again. I think that was the biggest part, just seeing those guys and being able to interact with them. As far as practice today, it was a pretty light day, but for me, it was just building up every day, just getting my, rhythm back and pace back and conditioning and everything. So it was a good first day.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Markelle, we know that with your quarantine, you couldn't leave your room for a while, but from what you've seen from the bubble so far, how would you describe it, and what are your initial impressions of it?
It's almost like going away for a summer camp. I think the NBA tried to do a great job of just giving us activities to do, but from what I've seen so far, my first day out, seems like everybody's enjoying it. I haven't got a chance to really walk around and see everything they got to offer, but it could be worse, so I'm not complaining.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
You guys had the league's #1 offense in that final stretch there, last 12 games before the hiatus. What changed for you guys during that stretch, and what will be the key to playing that well offensively once games resume?
I think a big part of it was our pace of play. I think we were getting up and down the court pretty well, and also we were sharing the ball really well. So I think the best we can do, getting back to that same pace that we were playing at, or even better, and just sharing the ball and making everybody feel comfortable, and I think that's a big part of it.
Let's go Chris Cuff.
Hey, Markelle, thanks for talking to me. Quick question. So you've seen probably all the hype outside of the bubble, and now you're inside. How does it match up to the hype from the outside?
Man, I think the hype was pretty crazy. Again, I don't know if they improved, as the time went on, but, once I got here, it's not too bad for myself. I've been in worse places, so I'll just take it as, like I said, a camping trip when you go and you stay in your room and, you got limited things you can do, but, I'm going to make the best of it.
Josh Miller.
Markelle, as far as your health, how are you feeling, and how excited are you to get back playing games that matter with your teammates that you haven't been with in a while?
As far as my health, I feel really good. This time that we had off due to COVID, was really a blessing for me. Gave me a chance to have my body, recover all the way, and I'm really excited just to get back to competing, being on the floor, with these guys, my brothers, my teammates, and going out there and doing what we love and doing what we do best.
Josh Robbins.
Markelle, I know it's difficult to gauge, but how long do you think it will take you to feel in 100% basketball shape?
Probably, I would say maybe, I'm not sure right now, probably like a week or, probably a good week. Just, with my work ethic, I'm talking to, the medical staff and everybody. We're doing it smart, but I'm just ready to put in work. Anytime I got a chance, do extra lifts or, extra conditioning, I'm head on, going into that. But, I don't feel terrible. I know I got a little bit to do, but I think it's just going to take like a week.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, Kel, we obviously saw incremental growth in your game throughout the course of the season, but what did you feel you were doing really well in that final stretch leading up to the hiatus?
I think I was just playing with a lot of confidence, and just using my pace of play, just getting to my sweet spots that I work on every day, the mid-range, taking open shots. And I think just getting these guys, involved, I just learned the game more and more, as the season went on. I learned my strengths. I learned what I need to work on. And I think I just took advantage of, those opportunities.
Back to Chris Hayes.
Kel, once everybody heard that you weren't going to be joining the team right away, I'm sure you heard a lot of rumors and stuff like that maybe you had the virus or whatever. What were you dealing with out there? What did you hear?
I just, I had seen it, at first, and, I had seen, COVID, and then you just see my name, and a lot of people were, reaching out. But, I would say I had some family matters I had to take care of, but I was doing okay. I'm used to seeing a whole bunch of stuff on the internet about myself that isn't true, so it didn't really faze me too much.
Okay, we have time for one or two more. Dan Savage.
Kel, we heard a lot about, interesting things players did during the shelter in place time. For you, what did you feel was the most useful thing you did during that time that, helped keep your game sharp?
I really just tried to, run, be on the bike and lift. I didn't want to do too much, but just staying active, just staying in a positive mindset, being away from a game I love, I actually got a chance to experience that even though I had injuries, in my first couple of years. So this wasn't that bad for me. I knew how to handle it. I knew how to work with it. So.
Last call for questions for Kel. Chris Hayes?
Well, you were out, Kel. Was it kind of driving you crazy knowing that the guys were practicing and you couldn't be there?
Man, absolutely. That was probably the biggest thing, just seeing those guys, getting up and down on the court competing. And I wanted to be there. I was talking to a lot of guys, just asking how it was going, and I just love this game. I love this team. We got a good relationship. So it was, it was kind of tough just seeing them, grind it out. But I know they're doing a great job. So I got to catch up to them.
Thanks, Kel.
Thank you.
Okay, the last one goes to Josh Robbins.
Markelle, did you bring any special comforts from home to make life in the bubble a little bit more luxurious? And is there anything that you didn't pack that you're going to ask to have shipped in or dropped off?
So I actually did that was the good part about, coming in the bubble league. I got a chance to reach out to my teammates and see what they wish they had, and I actually bring some of the guys a couple things. But I'm going to bring, like, some blankets. I seen that a lot of guys are complaining about blankets, so I'll bring me a nice little blanket, just some snacks, cleaning stuff. That's really all I need in my game. So, I'm able to adapt pretty well. But, I don't think that there's anything that I'm going to need. The only thing I might need every once in a while is maybe a home-cooked meal for my mom, being as though she's in Orlando. But we got pretty good chefs here, so I'm not complaining.
All right, thank you, Markelle.
All right, thank you.